Hi, and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today is a beautiful day here in Georgia. Now, I tell you what, it is 9:30 in the morning and it's 75 degrees, 94% humidity. We are expecting highs in the 90s today. These are July temperatures in May. And I can tell you what, it is going to be a busy day. We've got a lot to do. Now, I tell you, this is pretty much all the equipment that I have left. I might have maybe 4 10-frame supers in the shop that are going to the farmyard, but this is it. That's the end of my equipment for this year. After this, I am completely and totally out. And the reason why is because I keep catching all of these swarms. I'm catching swarms everywhere. And the other day, we just installed the hive that I had sitting on top of the tool cabinet over at the Honey Creek yard. And look what we have here. We have another hive sitting on top of the tool cabinet in the backyard because I just don't have any place else to put hives. Now, that said, I tell you what, I think, even though that it's only the middle of May, I think the flow is just about over in my area. It's unfortunate. Usually our flow goes until about mid-June before it ends, and now it's ending in mid-May. And the reason I think that is because I was bottling honey and I put the honey buckets on the back porch to be cleaned up. And if the flow is strong, bees will fly right past those honey buckets and go out and find the nectar from the flowers in the wild. But that's not what happened. Those bees were all over my buckets, which tells me that that was the easiest source of nectar, food, carbohydrates, sugar that they could find. And it was much easier to go there than it was to go out into the wild. We're going to go through some of these hives today, pretty much all these hives today. A lot of them have swarmed, so I don't expect the populations to be big. That hive right there, I hope I do not have to put another box on it, because last time I was in that box, that hive was heavy. We're probably going to use another box here, maybe another one over there. Some of these 8-framers might get another box. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it needs. I don't know, but the goal after the flow is all done and we harvest, we are going to be setting up another bee yard because I've got to get some of these hives out of my backyard. Anyways, my smoker's right there, my equipment's right there, the cameras have to be set up. I've got to get my bee jacket on, and then we're gonna get into the hives and see what it is we can see. Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Ouch! All right, today we're going to be starting on the front row. This is unusual. I mean, it used to be the norm. We used to always start here, but then we started starting in the back, and now we're going to start up front. Hello, ladies. These front hives have been pretty strong this year. That said, there have been a lot of swarms, so I don't know what we're going to find in here. Might not find anything in here. Let's have a look. Hello, ladies. Hello. It's just me. Just me. Okay. We have a lot of capped frames in here, folks. Not capped, 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 capped. Capped on this side, not on this side, but they are filling. Okay, so that box looks just about done. I wonder if I should take the boxes that are done and put them on hives that are weak so that they can spend their time fanning while the strong hives can zip out there and get the good stuff. All right, oh goodness. Okay, all right, well, we have a little bit of jank, not a problem. It's not filled with honey, which again, the flow I think is coming to an end. I think it's about done, but they are storing, drawing, storing a little bit of honey there. And then below that is the brood chamber. Let's have a look in the brood chamber really quick. Oh no, I've got a swarm. Oh no. Okay, we have a swarm on the ground, Where is the queen? Where is the queen? What happened here? If I can catch her. Okay, we just had a small swarm from somewhere. I caught the queen. The problem is, I don't know what box she came out of. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. We'll just keep her in the old pocket. See what happens. We'll see. We'll take it from there. They were on the ground right there, which tells me they must have come out of one of these back hives. I just don't know which one. Well, at least her girls will go back to their hive because now they don't have a queen. All right, let's have a look. That's the craziest thing. The craziest thing ever. That is the last thing, the very last thing I expected. Okay, ladies, hello. So what we're going to do here is if I have any frames in here that are completely drawn out and packed with honey, I'm going to remove them and put empty frames down in the hive. And then we've got to decide what we're going to be doing with a queen in my pocket. I got a queen in my pocket. Okay, that is a full frame of honey. That's what I feared. And bee bread. We'll set it right here. They're not too happy with me, I'll tell you that. They are not too happy with me. Hey, don't put the banana on me. They're right on my mask. They're shooting the banana on me. Don't do it. All right, let's see what we have here. So I can tell you this. This is an interesting bit of information. Now, I don't know whether this is a prank or not, but it appears that some fellas I work with have just started beekeeping. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful frame. A lot of bees, okay. A lot of bees. So here's a question. Do you think I should shake this queen off into a nuke with a few pounds of bees? Just kind of let her sit in there for a while. Okay, that is a beautiful frame. Okay, the only thing I'm going to look for here, I'm not even really interested in finding the queen. I know she's in there. Well, that is unless she just flew away. Maybe that was her swarm. Unlikely. But they are all over me. This hive does not want me in it. Let's move. Some of these frames over. I see brood on those. Let's see if this is a honey frame. No, that's a brood frame as well. Okay, so they've got basically one food frame in there. That's okay. We will put this back down on this side. Give them their queen excluder. Get out. They don't want me in there. They're all over me. I have a feeling, I hate saying this, but I have a feeling I'm going to get stung in this hive because my pants are already soaking wet from the sweat. And all it takes is one of them to figure that out, that they can actually penetrate the jeans, and then I'm toast. Here you go, girls. No need. This is all unnecessary. This is all unnecessary. I am going to say that I am Queen Right in there, and that all is right with the world. We will use this later. All right, those girls they weren't too happy with me. They didn't want me in there, and I get it. I understand. Let's see what we have here. Oh man, I have these giant deeps on top. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove them. They're on top. I think they're already full. Oh goodness, yep, I can't even get this one off. Okay. Oh, that's too heavy. Too much honey. Okay, that box is done. Oh, this box is done. Okay. That's all right. What I may do. Oh goodness, they've glued a lot together here. Oh goodness. That is a full box of honey. These girls are working. No doubt about it. Okay, there's a little bit of honey. Set that right there. A little bit of honey, we'll set that right there. All right, this drawn out and filling They're filling every frame in this box. But I would say that it's got a ways to go yet. So we'll set that one up right there. Okay, this one on the other hand, this one is full. All right, that's okay. Okay, so filling and capping, capped, filling and capping. Okay, so this one is not too bad. I think what I will do is I don't see him storing any crazy amounts of honey down there. That's a good sign. Let us put another box on here. Let's make these girls think all their honey went away. Oh no, where's our honey? It all got replaced with an empty box. Oh no. Okay. We'll give them that. We will give them their excluder right there. We will give them this box that needs a little bit more work. Oh, we will put the box that they're finishing right there. Now the question is, what do I do with the deep? I tell you what, this is one of those times when I could use a hive butler. Maybe one of these days they'll sponsor me and send me one to try. I just can't justify spending the money on something that I haven't tried. What we're going to do is I'm going to put this box, even with its bees, because it doesn't have a lot of bees. I mean, I'll shake a couple of them out. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, that is not the deep. That is their medium. All right, here's your medium. Finish capping that. Your deep is going to go with me, I think. I'm going to put it back here on one of these smaller hives. Got a swarm hive back here. I'll be right back. I'm going to move this deep over here. Okay, you girls, I'm going to shake. Give you one shot. One shot to get out. There you go. That way, the weaker colony can finish off that box, any capping that needs to be done, and these girls can worry about filling another medium. Like I said, I think the flow's reaching its end, but they're still flying out there, which means there's something out there. Maybe they can find some clover or something and fill the box. Let's move to the next hive. Don't be mad. I'm just checking on you. Okay, this box is slap full all the way to the top with bees. I'm going to give them another super. I can tell just by looking at it. Well, you know what? I'm not going to jump the gun. This box underneath of it may be empty. Let's just let's see what we've got. Let's look before we leap. We don't want to do any, holy moly. We don't want to do any leaping, but this box right here is full. Okay, let's take it off and see what's going on underneath of it. I'm really concerned with my honey harvest this year. I don't know that it's going to be near as good as, oh goodness, we had last year. Oh, and I say that, and then we see all of this. Okay, that's full too. Let me give them, they're getting another super. They're getting another super. All right. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Holy moly. Storing honey everywhere. Okay, because this hive is doing so good, I'm giving them completely and totally drawn comb. But what I want to do, before I put that comb in there, is I want to get rid of these this burr comb. I actually want them to put this honey in the new comb. Hello, I know, worst thing ever. It is the worst thing ever, I get it. We're just gonna kind of drop this down into that other comb there. There we go, I know. I'm sorry, there you go, here's brand new, never been drawn or never been filled super. This is all yours. Let's kind of crush this honey down in there. You guys reclaim that. Talk about angry bees. I just made a bunch of them. Okay. There you go, ladies. While I'm here, let's remove this too. I know. You do that when I give you an upper entrance. I get it. You're like, it's not our fault, bug farmer. It's not our fault. We were trying to keep it neat, but you gave us all that extra space. What were we supposed to do with it? We're builders. We build. It's what we do. Okay, ladies. Now you need to get back inside the hive. Let's not do the boil over thing. Oh goodness. Ah, there you go. Woo! What fun. Oh, what fun. There you go, ladies. There you go. Fill up that last super that I just gave you, and we will be good. All right, let's move on. I'm making a mess. We're only on hive number 3. Well, we're going to 4, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Let's see how our queen is doing. All right, she's still in there doing her queen thing. That's a good-looking queen. I hope I can find a use for her. I may have to do just a small split just to do it, just so that she has a home. Now, I know that the last time I was here, which was 3 weeks ago, I gave them this BTS box. So if it's full, it may be time for another one. But then again, these girls may have swarmed. Okay, that is a full box. We will take that off. Oh, goodness. Okay. Yep, that's a full box. And the one under it is a full and capped box. We will remove it. Oh, goodness. And the BTS box, they are drawing comb, which tells me that they are in good shape. Let's see what's going on down there. Okay, that one's full. So we're going to do some rearranging here. We're going to put the BTS box right on the bottom. Oh, goodness. Okay. There you go. This one's going to go right here. Then we're going to have this. Then we're going to give you that. I mean, I'll tell you what, these right here, I should probably be harvesting. The problem is, I only want to harvest once. I don't want to have to harvest twice this year. Earlier, I wanted to harvest twice, but I just don't think... I think that window is past, is what I'm trying to say here. I think that it was a good idea to harvest earlier before everything quit happening, before my queens got put it over at the other bee yard. Oh, goodness. And now, I think it's just too late. I think it's now. It's, oh, goodness. Go for the gusto. Basically, go for the full harvest in June. That's the plan. I'm not blessed with Chinese tallow. I wish I were. All right, there you go. You're in good shape. All right, we're working our way across. Okay, so let me give you an interesting factoid. I'm going to give you some interesting news. So a few days ago, we had, well, I guess all last week it rained for the most part. It just rained and rained and rained and rained and rained. Anyways, there was a bunch of rain in the backyard, and I actually had a small swarm, and it took off and it landed in my plum tree. Yesterday we had a little tiny swarm that landed in a little tiny tree. And now they're still out here in the rain, and I'm wondering whether, oh wow, my tree is totally hanging over. I am wondering whether I need to come down here and move these girls into a nuke. They're just, they're sitting there all cold and wet. My poor tree. I'm gonna have to stand my tree up. The wind is just blowing my tree over, and it's got a lot of plums on it. I don't want this tree to die, so I'm gonna have to do something with the tree. And then the rain was raining, and the wind was a steady 15-mile-an-hour wind off the lake all day long, just blowing at 15 miles an hour. So what it did is it ended up knocking over my plum tree and put the swarm on the ground. Well, I gathered up the swarm. I was just going to let them stay in the ether. I put the whole story was on Instagram. I let it go on Instagram. But the bees ended up on the ground. I picked them up, I put them in a nuke. I set them, actually, that's the nuke that's back there on the back of the Space Force hive. And then I got the tree all set up and everything was great. Then it blew over again. And I thought, okay, I'm going to put some poles in the ground. I went to put poles in the ground and the tree broke off. And my plum tree, it's gone. I had so many plums on it. It was going to be a great harvest this year of plums. And it's toast. It's gone. It's laying up there next to my burn pile. I'll probably turn it into smoker fuel or something. Not for this smoker, but for my meat smoker up there, my big green egg. But it's a sad story because I've been waiting for 5 years to get plums off of that tree. This was the year. And then all of a sudden my dreams were smashed by Mother Nature. She said, no, we're not going to be doing that. Hey, what is that? That's a weird looking little bug. Oh, get off of there. Bang. You're gone. What do we have in here? We have a bunch of bees hanging out doing nothing. Okay, well that's a good thing because I might be able to turn this into a hive. I have bottom boards. I'm going to abscond with this box. This box is mine. I'm keeping it. They're just barely drawing comb in it. They're storing honey here, here, and here. Drawing comb here. This is a very weak hive. Weak, weak, weak. And I'll bet the reason why is I'll bet that these girls are honey bound down in the bottom. Okay, this is all honey. I'm going to go ahead and shut this up. I don't know where the queen is, but they are storing honey in this box. I'm going to give them this one back. The other one they are not getting back. Girls, please fill this one box. That's all I ask. I'm not asking a whole lot. I just want, fill me a box of honey. Come on. I gave you a deep and a medium for the brood nest. You have plenty of bees in there. I guess we won't call this video an inspection video as much as we're calling it a checking on the status of our honey video, right? We don't know who's doing what. Season's drawing to an end. I want to make sure that we don't have girls sitting on boxes that they're not doing anything with, although this one is being drawn out. Let's see if they're storing any honey in here. I don't think they are. I think this box is superfluous. I think it can come off. They're drawing that out nicely. But there has been no honey stored in this box. And we barely have any honey stored in this box. Okay, that is coming off. These girls are in bad shape. I wonder if it's because they're honey bound. I think this is a hive that has been swarming a lot. Let's go down and find out why. Yep, these girls are honey bound. That's their problem. Maybe we need to take their queen excluder off and let that queen move upstairs. Or shake all the bees down into that honey super and put it down on the bottom. Let them just finish capping this stuff off. Oh, I can't even get that out. There's so much honey on it. Okay. Ladies, what are you doing? Okay, let's try to get one out of the middle here. This has been the year where they've been storing a lot in the brood nest. Okay, I'm not seeing any brood. Hey, we may have a home for that queen. Let's see if we can find any brood. If we don't find brood, maybe they don't have a queen here. We can give them one. No brood yet. A lot of drones. Still no brood. Okay. Folks, I think we have a place for our queen. We may attempt a hot release here. There's nothing but honey and drones. Okay. Unless we have some eggs on this side of the hive, and or, we'll give it the old and or in that upper box, which I think we're queenless here. Oh, no, we're not. There's our queen right there. She's not marked, but there she is. Okay, we are not queenless. We're just without a place to lay, maybe? But there's so many places to lay here. I mean, this whole frame is set up to be laid in. It's not honey bound. She's got plenty of room there. See if I can see any eggs. Maybe she's just not mated yet. I don't see any eggs, but there's room on that frame to be laying, room on that side. I mean, we're not going to make any illusions here. This is not a very, oh, there are so many drones in here eating. This is a drone hive. Just tons of drones. Well, that queen better go out and get mated and start doing something. That's all I got to say. That's all I've got to say. We know she's down there. I am going to, because this hive's not going to make any honey for me to take this year, I'm going to remove the queen excluder. And I'm just going to let them be a colony, and this will be a hive that I split right after the harvest. I will split it and make a couple of hives out of it. I should actually split it now and give this queen a place to live. Okay, and you're also going to forfeit your upper entrance, ladies. It's a goner. I know, you're like, we worked for it. No, well, you didn't work hard enough. That's gone. 'Tis what it is. I would like to keep that colony around and maybe give that queen a chance to start laying. And there you go. We have an inchworm on that camera taking some measurements. So here's a question. Do they have millimeter worms in England or in Canada? You know, where the metric system is? Do they even have inchworms? Is it a thing over there? I'm gonna have to ask Grok or ask the AI, what do they call an inchworm in a country where they use the metric system? Okay, this is a full box of honey. I'm gonna leave that lid on and move the box. Let's hope they haven't gunked it up too bad on the bottom. Let's have a look. Oh, they sure have. Okay, let's get the bucket. They have done some gunkage. Let's lift it up this way so that you can see what I'm doing here. All right. Oh, hey, we have teacups. Why would we have teacups above a queen excluder? All right. I know it's the worst ever, but hey, I'm doing it with my left hand there, girls. I'm not a lefty. I'm a righty. All right. It is a right-handed world there, ladies. All right, this is going down. And that box is full. Hey, these girls might get that other, they might get that other box. Let's see what kind of weight we have. Okay, it's not very full. There's not a lot of weight to it. Okay, let's tear into it and see what we can see. Maybe the queen is up here and they're only filling half these frames, doing the old rainbow pattern. Okay, they're drawing this. This is all drawn out, but they're filling as if a queen were going to be laying on it. Let's hope that we don't have a queen in this upper box. I don't think we do. I think we verified that the queen was below the queen excluder last time. And we do have an upper entrance, so they could have made another queen. That is always a possibility, but they're all backfilling that with honey. Let's take one out of the middle. I don't think there's going to be any brood in here. I think they're just backfilling, and yeah, there's no brood in here. None at all. They're just not filling the middle parts in preparation for a queen to lay. But ladies, there's no queen a-coming. She's downstairs, so start filling. All right, we have made it to the bee barn. Hello, ladies. See, I do not see that swarm that took off, that I have their queen in my pocket. I guess they went home. I wish I knew which hive they came from. Okay, this top box is slap empty. Nothing at all in there. I mean, there's bees in there working it. They're working the comb. Okay, this is full. So what I think I'm going to do is switch the places of those boxes. I think we're going to take this one off. There we go. That's a heavy box. And put this one on right here. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, goodness. You are without an inner cover. All right, that's fine. That is okay. Okay, now we're going to get into the Krynock bees. The Krynock bees, they're going to be everything that we dream about right there. Okay, that is medium heavy, not full heavy. This is getting worked. I'm going to show you. I'm going to get out the old phone so you can see down in the frames. These girls are on it. Let's see here. Bing. There we go. Let's have a look here. Yeah, these girls are working it. They are working it. Good bees, good bees. I don't know whether you can see that. Let me, I'll get one from the bird's eye view. They are working it. Let's just hope that they can continue to find the nectar. All right, what do you think of that? Okay, let's look under it. She's a beauty. Okay, that box is full. That box is slap full. Let's see if I can make a basket. Ah, I overshot it. There's 5 frames that are being heavily worked inside this top box. We're going to leave these girls alone. And we're going to give them this one back. Oh, goodness. Because they are working it. Now, let's get to the back and see what it is that we can see. There's got to be some good stuff happening back there. One of my buddies out of upstate New York asked me to send him some pine straw, and I'm willing to do that, Brad. All you have to do is send me an email and send me your shipping address. I'll send you some of this wonderful pine straw. I guess they don't have any pine straw in Central Park where he has his bees. So Brad, if you're watching, if you've watched this far, I mean, we're into the video. So we're gonna find out how good of a subscriber you are. If you've watched this far, I will send you some pine straw, but you have to send me your email address. Just email it to me. My email address is on my YouTube channel page. Hello, ladies. Okay, make me happy. Okay, these two are drawn and they're filling, capped. The big zilch right here, that's just it might as well just be an empty frame there. I think it's just an empty frame, but that's a decent box. I will take it. I mean, they are deeps. So that is a bit of honey. Bit o' honey. Has anybody ever had that? That is some good candy. Bit o' honey. And another one that I like a lot, but I just can't find them that often, are Mary Janes. I love Mary Janes. And Charleston Chew. That's another good candy. It's like a taffy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now this is disappointing. We've got we have 2 honey frames, fat honey frames. Empty but drawn, fat, empty but drawing, fat, completely empty. They're drawing that one, completely empty. Okay, these girls must have swarmed a few times. That's my guess. That is my guess. And I wonder if it's because of the honey-bound situation down in the bottom. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. So I'm not going to go changing anything. We're going to let it be what it is. Oh. It is going to be what it is. Hey, little moth. I see ya. No moths allowed. You have been evicted. I can tell you this. I just looked in that corner hive in the top box. It's a Vivor box with a window. That box is packed all the way to the edge. Love it. Now this hive was killing it earlier. And I wonder if I should take a box off of this one, throw it on this one, and then give these girls an empty. Or maybe take their empty-ish super and move it over here. Oh, goodness. Okay, we are drawing and filling. They're drawing out all of these. This one's full and capped. Okay, so they are working this box right now. So the question is this. The question is this. It is as follows. Should I? Okay. Should I? Oh, this one's full. Should I snag their upper entrance so that their field bees can have better access to that box and they can evaporate better? This is full. That's what I'm going to do. I'm taking their upper entrance next door. Privilege is gone. The big gonorino. No more upper entrance for you. You, ladies, are getting the double upper entrance. They can easily get to this box, and it will help them dehydrate the honey by leaving another exhaust port up here at the top. They're strong enough to defend. Good job, ladies. Keep it up. All right, this is a 4-stacker. Hello. They've got 4 supers, and I believe they're all full. Oh, this hive is full. Full, full, full. Yep. So this top box I know is full because I've already peeped in. I don't know whether you can see that or not. I'll show you. Have a look at that. I have to keep breaking out my phone because I tell you what, when the hives are this high, they're hard to film without changing your camera around 1,000 times. Oh, goodness. This box is so heavy, it's bending my hive tool. Oh, goodness. Get up there. Okay. That tells me we've got some brace comb going up. Well, we don't have a lot of brace comb. It's just a heavy box. Okay, going down. Oh, goodness, that box is slap full. Good thing I'm wearing my back brace. Okay, this box is slap full. Oh, goodness. I think, oh, and that box is slap full. I think this is definitely my best colony of the year. They're getting the best colony of the year award. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, what do we have happening here? Okay, that's more honey. All right, so what we are going to do, dudes and dudettes, fellas and fellettes, chicks and roosters, what we're going to do is give them another box, a empty box, right on top of that one. Be right back. All right, we are not going to play around and make them draw any more wax. This is all drawn comb. All you have to do, ladies, is fill it. They're already on the comb. They're already up here in this box. Okay. There you go. There you go. Boy, I tell you what, I should give these girls that upper entrance. Do I have another upper entrance? I think I may have one in the truck. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check the truck. All right, well, that took a minute. I actually found one in the truck that wasn't assembled. It was actually falling apart, so I had to re-nail it. It's not the sturdiest upper entrance, but it will work. Fill it full, aerate it, dehydrate it, cap it, so that I may take it. There you go. That is a monster hive. This is the best hive of the season. They win the award, MVP, right here. All right. This is the no fun back bench. And I say that because everything's so cramped back here and I really need to find room for one more hive because I still have a queen in my pocket. And she's still there. She is still there. We're gonna have to do a split here somewhere and introduce her. What do we have happening here? Anything, ladies? These girls are drawing this out. Very little honey in it. I'm gonna say that this top box might even be better used somewhere else. Let's see what's going on down here. Oh yeah. Okay. So they're just now, this one's all drawn out, but they're just now filling it, which means if I'm lucky, I'm going to get one box of honey off of this hive. They're not getting that super back. I will move it over to the sage hive. That hive's going to be a bust. We're not going through the resource hive. All right, we're just going to have a quick peep inside of this 5-frame nuke. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Oh, it looks fantastic. I see the hive beetles. I see a hive beetle. Just one. Oh, you got the old squash. The squish, the squash, the squish squash. All right, let's have a look here. If these girls need another super, I've got another super. Right behind me on the ground, already drawn out. All it needs is a home. Okay, this looks promising. Don't even think about coming over here, geese. Don't do it. Okay, yes, this hive is going to get that other super. Here you go, ladies. Look what I got for you. Fully drawn and ready to rock. Fill it up, Buttercup. Okay, that was easy enough. Didn't even have to go through it. Okay, they have... No, they're working this box. They're storing honey in it. So that's all I can ask. We're going to go ahead and leave this one, leave it alone. This has turned into a challenging season. And this hive is light. Well, I can tell you right now, it's light. Yep, they've got nothing for me in there. I mean, they're working it. They've got nothing to give. Okay. These girls, on the other hand, these girls need they need a super, and I know where I can get one. All right, they already have a queen excluder. Let's just take a quick peek under the hood, and then we'll give them their super and move on. Oh yeah, that box is full. So what we will do is remove this box. Oh goodness. Ugh. We will give them this box. Hey, why are you jumping out to get me? I'm giving you a free box there, bees. Look at what you're getting. Do something amazing. Let's see what you have here. If you have a full box, you get another super. Oh no. Nope. That's the big zilcheroni there. Well, that was a lot of moving the cameras around for nothing. All right, let's get into the to the purple hive. Ugh. Okay, what do we have here, ladies? What do we have? What do we have? We have girls storing honey. Yay! Okay. So, what do we have underneath there? We're gonna look below you here real quick just to see what's happening. They're just now starting to store in this one. Okay, so what we have here is this. We have 3 frames of honey here and 4 frames of honey there. I'm going to combine them and make one box and reclaim a super. I do not think that they're going to do any filling throughout the rest of the season. I don't think they're going to be able to do it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do it for them. These frames. So note, if there's anybody out there who would call me on my phone to try to sell me something or ask me for something, don't. Because if you do, your company or organization is forever taken off the list that I would buy something from or give something to. That is that's how you get on my list, is by calling me. So take me off of your list if you don't want to get on mine. Okay. That is not bad. You girls finish that up and I'll be happy. There we go. You girls top that box off. Then I'll at least get one box of honey from you this year. Whoo! What do I have left? I have one more hive. All right. So I found a use for that queen. I just looked inside of that little nuke that I picked up off the ground when the plum tree fell over, and there was no queen in it, so they were just kind of doing the best they could, just hanging out in there. Well, what that means for me is that I found a home for my queen, so my queen just moved in to that box. Very, very nice. Outstanding. It's nice how things work out. Now I don't have to carry a queen around in my pocket, and I don't have to lose a queen, which is something I certainly did not want to do. Okay, we have full. Okay, so basically the frames that I checkerboarded in, they have filled and capped, and below it, they have done the same thing in this box, but they still have 4 frames, it looks like, in the top box and 3 frames in the bottom box to fill yet. But that's okay. Again, we've got a month. Fingers crossed. Maybe they'll find a clover patch. I don't know. But that, my friends, is that. This was not an exciting video. It's something that I had to do. I still have a little bit of equipment left over there in the tractor. But this season has been challenging. You've seen, I've got some hives that are killing it. And I've got other hives, they're just not doing anything. I mean, it's terrible. A lot of them are storing the honey down in the bottom, and I've had a lot of swarms out of this yard this year, and I've done my splits, I've done the supering, I've done the checkerboarding, I've done everything that I could do. But it seems like every time we have a rainy day, the very next day at about 2 in the afternoon, when the barometric pressure is about 29.87 or 29.9 something, that's when they take off and they hit the trees, and I gather them up when I can, when I'm home, and put them in little nukes. And I've got little nukes sitting around here everywhere. As you saw that one, it's another nightmare. I'm gonna have to get some rubber bands and fix that one, which I will do, just not on camera. We'll take a look at it later. Maybe it'll be in another video when I do it on camera. Maybe I'll film it. But right now, I've got some other things that I've got to do, and I've got to zip over to the farmyard yet because my tomorrow is already spoken for. So I've lost a day of work this weekend. But with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. I try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy, and I will see you next week. Take care.